stop on the Castrol GTX Cup Series brings us to Darlington Raceway under the lights in Darlington, South Carolina, and we are here for running of the Mountain Dew Southern 500 for 56 laps of action here. It's going to be an action-packed race on this 1.366 mile egg-shaped oval known as the Track Too Tough to Tame, and boy, are they going to find that out here today. After a wild weekend we had at Bristol, Tennessee, and the night race over there, so we go from one night race to another. It seems like we'll have another one the next race afterwards at Richmond, Virginia, for a Truck, Melliella, and Cup triple header. I should say. So, all right, so let's get to the starting line for today's running of the event. Here on the pole for the Mountain Dew Southern 500 at 187 miles per hour. It is Carson Gunn, the Winston Noble Ford. I think it's his first pole of the season, I think. He'll be alongside Mike Becker, car 45, the Sprint PCS Dodge. He won the season at the first Bristol event. Row 2 is Johnny Gardner, car 28, Texaco Haviland Ford. And beside him will be Dylan Young in car 2, the Miller Lite Ford. Third row will be JT Bryant, car 02, looking for the Darlington sweep in the Alltel Ford. Flanking him outside would be Andrew Davis, car 18, the Interstate Batteries Pontiac, yeah. Davis won the season at Texas. Fourth row will be the winner at California, John Arndt, car 71, the Team Realtree Chevrolet, and car 41, the Target Dodge of Zach Flickinger. He's on the outside. Row number 5 has Joshua Osborne. He won the season at Talladega in the Bell Mobility Chevrolet, car 42. And two-time winner Levi McIntyre, number 99, Nick Saveras SKF Ford. His wins came at Rockingham and Martinsville. Sixth row will have Kat Tellier. She leads the rookie points in car 10, the Tide Ford. Beside her will be Kev Shear, car 24, the DuPont Chevrolet. Kev always tough on this track at Darlington. Row 7 will have Keith Batson in car 88, the Ford Quality Care Service Ford Credit Ford Taurus. Beside him will be car 3, the GM Goodrich Chevrolet of Cole Deaver. He's on the outside. Deaver was winner this season at Dover. Then it's Becca Tellier, car 12, the Mobile One Ford. She won the Brickyard 400 this season at Indianapolis. Beside her will be car 29. It'll be Daniel Olson in the GM Goodrich Chevrolet. The next row down will have Chris Dodd in car 15, the Napa Auto Parts Ford, or Chevrolet, excuse me. He'll be alongside Joshua Sakuli, number 19, the Dodge Dealers Dodge. Next row will have Jonathan Zorlin, the winner this season at Atlanta, in the Lowe's Chevrolet, car 48. Beside him will be car 6, the Valvoline Ford of Benjamin Miles. Next row down has two of the points contenders, Trent Dunham in car 1, the Pennzoil Chevrolet for Sega Keith Motorsports. And beside him, the man who just took the points lead after the race at Bristol, Kyle Matthews in car 5, the Kellogg's Cornflakes Chevrolet. He won the season at Richmond. He also won the All-Stars at Charlotte. Then it's Matt McIntyre, car 7, the SiriusXM Satellite Ford, or Chevrolet, SiriusXM Satellite Dodge. Beside him will be car 17, the DeWalt Tools Ford of Jason Haywood. Next row will be Dalton Day, car 20, the Home Depot Pontiac. Beside him will be car 21, Quentin Moore. That is the Citgo car, and that one is a Ford. Yeah. I'm getting my manufacturer screwed up here. Next row down has Matt Haas, car 8, the Budweiser Chevrolet. Beside him will be Andrew Perry in car 33, the Skull Chevrolet. His win came at Michigan, the second Michigan event. Haas's was in the second stop at Pocono. Next row down, Jessica Shelton, car 94, the McDonald's Ford. Her wins came at Riverside and Sonoma, both of them on road courses this season. And beside her will be car 25, the Michael Holligan Chevrolet of Ryan George. He won the last stop on the tour at Bristol, Tennessee, the night race over there. Then it's the winner of the first stop at Pocono, Michael Turner in car 31, the Lowe's Chevrolet. And the Watkins Glen winner, Jesse Turner in car 36, the M&M's Pontiac. Dylan Poteet has the next row down in car 22, the Caterpillar Pontiac, and beside him will be...
Ladies and gentlemen, start your engines.
Command's been getting the for the engines as we get set for racing here at Darlington, South Carolina. Finish the start line for you right here. Car 55, the Square D Chevrolet will be alongside Poteet. It's Dougie Shears in car 55. He has won 3 races this season. Then Zachary Fitzwater in car 97, this John Deere Ford, and beside him will be Jordan Anderson in car 66, the Route 66 Jeans Big Kmart Ford. Next row down has two of our in-car camera cars. It's Seth Cole in car 44, the Georgia Pacific Papers Dodge, and Charles Sanford in car 60, the Power Team Chevrolet. Sanford comes in this race second place in the points chase. Then it's Emmanuel Hartnett, two-time winner of the season, including the Daytona 500 and the New Hampshire event in car 01, the Singer Wallace Dodge, and the 43 STP Pontiac of Joshua Collard. And starting scratch on the field, Chelsea Bowles in the Discover Car Ford, car 26. Her win came in the 600 at Charlotte. So it's a Ford Dodge front row here at Darlington, South Carolina here, and we have a tight points battle coming in. 46 points separated the top three positions after Bristol. Kyle Matthews leads the points with Charles Sanford second and Trent Dunham in third position. Rounding out the top five are Dougie Shears and Kat Tellier, who, by the way, leads, as I said, the rookie points chase, with Kat Tellier leading that battle by 11 points over Jason Haywood. As the field comes off corner number 4, pace car ducks up on the pit road. 56 laps here at Darlington, South Carolina, as they are set to see who's the toughest at the track. 2 to 10. Green flags out, and we're underway. And Carson Gunn got an excellent start as they head into turn number 1. Johnny Gardner will follow him in second position. Ford has the top 3 spots. Maybe JT Wright looking to have to be the top 4 spots now for Ford. These cars very fast at Darlington. They pulse speed of over 187 miles per hour on this racetrack. And boy, who led the first lap? It was Carson Gum who led the first lap. But Johnny Gardner not giving up, and he'll take the lead in turn number 1. He's got the Penske duo right behind him. Dylan Young in the 2, and JT Bryant, who won the spring race at Darlington in car 02, the Alltel Ford. Dylan Young goes inside now, looking for the lead here, and several cars wall scraping come off corner number 4. Top 4 cars have broken away. John Arndt goes to 4th. Joshua Osborne goes to 5th position, and you got 2 of the KAB cars right here. That's Kat Tellier in 6th position, and Keith Batson looking racy up to 7th position in that number 88 Ford Quality Care Ford. Batson has had a couple of near wins this season. He wants to win one. He's so bad here. He is about tired of hearing losing streak. But he wants to win one. So he wants to win one before the season is out here. And he had a great comeback season in season 16 when he finished top 5 in the points. But this season's not been the kindest for Batson, as now JT Bryant takes the lead from his Penske teammate Dylan Young. And John Arndt will go to second position. Joshua Osborne's at the track right now as Kat Tellier. Well, she got 2 spots in one turn here. She goes to 3rd position. And now here comes John Arndt in car 71. He'll go inside of Bryant for position. He's got it. So John Arndt takes the Dave Marcus special to the number 1 position. And we got several cars moving their way up to the field. Here. Tellier goes to 2nd position. Dylan Young, Keith Batson up to 4th. Here comes Mike Becker for 5th. And the 3rd Penske car joins in on the fray. That is Becca Tellier along with Chris Dodd in the Napa Auto Parts Chevy. And you got 2 more veterans moving their way through the field here. Kev Shear and Levi McIntyre in 99. McIntyre having a great season so far. He comes in this race 9th place in the points in the number 99 Excite Barriers Ford. Kev Shear, by the way, on the other hand, not as much a good season. He comes in this race 32nd in points. So he really needs a big pick-me-up as far as the championship is concerned. Or championship points are concerned. Out of the chase for the championship, let's put it that way, but it can really mix things up. Jonathan Zorlin, 48, the winner of the first Atlanta race on the tour, will be heading back to Atlanta. I think that will be after. I think we'll be heading to Atlanta after the stop at North Wilkesboro, I believe, for the Holly Farms 400. I have to check the schedule on that one there. But anyway, Trent Dunham moving his way through the field in car number 1. I think Atlanta will be after the Richmond event, by the way, too. It will be after Richmond for the Napa Know-How 500. In the meantime, Keith Batson takes the lead in car 88. He'll take the number 1 position for Dylan Young. Mike Becker to second. Here comes Becca Tellier for the number 3 position. Dodd at the 4th now. Flickinger in 41 at the 5th position. Several more cars moving their way through the field here. Matt McIntyre, Dalton Day. He started back of the pack. So did Matt Haas, and so did that 94 car, Jessica Shelton. Shelton wanted to get herself a really good points position. You're on board with Shelton right now. She's in 14th position, and Jess comes into this race 27th in points, and that is very unusual for Shelton. Usually at this time of the season, you usually find her somewhere in the top 3 in the points chase, but not a good season for the McDonald's Ford at the moment. And see how fast she goes down this track here. We saw her 190 miles per hour come off turn number 2 and 202 miles an hour into turn number 3. And down to about 170 through the middle of 3 and 4. And that lap for Shelton, 187.045 miles per hour. She's following Keith Batson, who just lost the lead to Becca Tellier in car 12. But Shelton right now runs in 12th position as John Arndt gets off the wall, car 71. And here comes the championship leader, Kyle Matthews, to the inside. Matthews, of course, also leads the NRSL Mellow Yellow Series points chase as well by a very big margin. But he's moving his way through the field. Seth Cullen, car 44. The Georgia Pacific Papers Dodge. And now you're riding with Seth Cullen, car 44, as he's trying to get around Zachary Fitzwater in car 97. And that last lap for Seth, 186.26 miles per hour for him. Up to the 19th position is where he's at right now. He started way back in the back. I think about 34th, 35th position, somewhere around that range. So Seth looking very strong at the moment. He's got Jesse Turner and Emmanuel Hartnett following him. Hartnett, a 2-time winner of the season, and Jesse Turner, who took that breakthrough win of the season at Watkins Glen, breaking Shelton's road course streak. But Jesse Turner had a dominating winner over there at the Glen there, and that is his home track, I think is what he said it is. Up underneath, Daniel Olson in car 29. Becca Tellier up the track right now as she is getting passed by Zachary Fitzwater. Now it's got Seth Colt underneath her as they go down to turn number 3. Johnny Gardner, car 28. Remember, he was the outside pole sitter. He slid back. Chelsea Bowles working her way through the field right now. And there's 3 more veterans coming in this field of cars here. Joshua Collard in 43, Dylan Poteet 22, and the 60 of Charles Sanford, who's second place in the points coming in. And he would like to gain a whole lot more than where he's at right now. He's in 27th position at the moment, but now getting up underneath Andrew Davis to pick up a spot. Andrew Davis still up on the high side. John Arndt goes by. Jordan Anderson goes by. Dougie Shears to the inside lane. Super Shears, as he is known, in the 55 car. And here comes another veteran, Benjamin Miles in number 6. Dylan Young and is in this mix here. Kat Tellier in car 10. There's the winner of the last stop at Bristol here, running right behind Quentin Moore and Joshua Sekuli. That's Ryan George, who won the last stop on the tour at Bristol, Tennessee, the night race over there. His first of this season. Jason Haywood in car 17. Second place in rookie points behind that tied car of Cat Tellier. As now Andrew Davis finds himself a spot in line here. JT Bryant's back there. He led pretty early. He led some in the early going. And there's pole sitter Carson Gummy slid back to the back, and so has Cole Deaver, and so has Joshua Osborne in 42. Maybe laying in a wait to see what's going to happen. Osborne, apparently, I don't know if the setup was missed or not on that 42 car, but he's still staying intact with Cole Deaver. New leader here to Matt McIntyre, car 7, the SiriusXM satellite board. And you see the ticker up on the screen to see who's been leading the race, by the way. Dalton Day now goes to second. Third is Matt Haas. Fourth is Keith Batson. And fifth is Jessica Shelton. Moving her way through the field here as now here comes the 20 of Dalton Day to the inside lane. Dalton Day's not yet won this season in that 20 car. His last win came at Yas Marina Circuit last season. So he would like to get a win this season. Matt McIntyre gets off the wall as Batson and Shelton both go by. Here, Michael Turner in car 31 up to the 6th position here. Batson now gets off the wall. Shelton will take position. So will Michael Turner. So will Kyle Matthews. Matthews dips low on the track. Just about lost it going through turns 3 and 4. And holds up the car of Andrew Perry, who runs in this race in the 8th position. Matthews running in 7th. Boy, that was almost a disaster there for Kyle Matthews, who came in this race the points leader coming in to this event. And now battle for the lead. Matt Haas to the inside lane of Dalton Day. He'll take position. And Jessica Shelton, she would like to lead a lap herself in that number 94 car. Back on board with Shelton. Underneath Matt Haas in car number 8. She puts the bumper to that Ford, to that Chevrolet up ahead of her as they go into turn number 3. And Matt Haas saying, "You're not going by me," and Shelton says, "Oh yeah, watch this." But she's got Michael Turner right behind in car 31, and he goes to 3rd position. 4th is, as we said, is still Batson. And Matt McIntyre, who was leading for a while, he is in 5th position in car 7. He goes underneath Batson now for that 4th spot. Shelton now goes inside for the number 1 position, but she's too far back to make a run. And now Michael Turner, on the other hand, he's trying to find a way around Shelton. A Ford sandwiched in between 2 Chevrolets, and now here comes Shelton for the lead, and she's got it. Jessica Shelton, strangely enough, has not yet won at Darlington in her career, and I think in NR overall. I'm not so sure, to be honest, but I know in this series she's yet to win here. But after starting this race 29th, she has made her way through the field. And looking to grab a win this season, looking to grab her 3rd win of the season here. Michael Turner looking for a 2nd. He won the first stop at Pocono. And meantime, another driver who's made his way through the field here. Where did Seth Cole come from in 44? Started this race well back in the field, and he's up to the 6th position in that number 44 Georgia Pacific Papers Dodge. No. My mistake, he's at the 5th position, excuse me. Up underneath Dalton Day in that number 20 car. So I wouldn't count Seth Cole out of this race just yet. That number 44 car, as we are down to, still got quite a bit of racing left to go. 25 to go. Just past the halfway point here, then goes up underneath Dalton Dana, closing up on that front three of Matt McIntyre, Michael Turner, and Jessica Shelton. And Emmanuel Hartnett's is moving up through the field as well. He also started back in the back. And boys, what a run Seth Cole got up underneath Michael Turner. And that's third position. Look at Seth Cole go in that 44 car. And meantime, Jessica Shelton takes the lead once again in that number 94 car as she slides up underneath Matt McIntyre. She'll lead that lap. They're averaging almost 185 miles per hour here at Darlington. That is very, very fast around this racetrack. And this track has provided some great racing here. We had a great race in the Meliella Series there, and we hope to have we are looking to have the same thing here happen in the Cup Series event. And a few more movers up to the field here. Andrew Perry up to the 5th position now in the 33 car. That's one of Johnny Gardner's drivers. To the field here. Dalton Day still up there. Smith Haas still up there. And somebody scraped the wall coming out of turn number 2. Becca Tellier in number 8 in 8th position. Johnny Gardner 9th. And Chelsea Bowles runs in the 10th position. So 3 of Gardner's drivers, including himself, up in the top 10 now. Joshua Collard in the 11th position. Here comes Charles Sanford in the 12th spot now as you're riding on board Charles Sanford's car. And he can see that, and he can see the leaders ahead, and by the way, Seth Cole just took the lead in 44. There he is just up ahead in that. Well, you can barely see him. I don't know, but there he is right there. And there is Seth Cole along with Emmanuel Hartnett. They are the top 2 runners right now. They both started back in the the mid 30s in this field, and they have blistered their way through the field here at Darlington Raceway. But Emmanuel Hartnett's now looking at the inside. A pair of Dodges battling out for position here. Hartnett looks inside, nothing doing. Seth Cole keeps the lead. He'll lead that lap. His last lap, 182.8 miles per hour. But here comes Hartnett to the inside lane. Hartnett trying inside of Seth Cole for position there. Side by side, a drag race coming down the backstretch. Cole got off the wall. Hartnett takes the lead. Here comes Shelton as she closes up on Seth Cole's back bumper. Shelton to the inside. You're on board with her as she goes inside of Seth Cole, and she'll take second. But Matt Haas closing up in that number 8 machine. He'll take third, and now 4th goes to Andrew Perry, and now 5th position will go to Becca Tellier. And this would be a good point save for both her and Matt. Both a good rookie point save for her and Matt Haas. Both is there right now, 3rd and 5th, and they came in this race 3rd and 4th in the rookie points. So Haas in 3rd and Becca Tellier in 4th in the rookie points chase. And meantime, Matt Haas and Andrew Perry both get by Shelton, and now that drops her to 4th. And meanwhile, Emmanuel Hartnett, who already has 1 big win to his credit. Actually has 2 wins to his credit, but he has 1 big race to his credit. Now it's the Daytona 500. Looks to add the Southern 500 to his mantle this season. His other win came at this 1 miler at New Hampshire. But Matt Haas and Andrew Perry both closing up, and they both have a win. Haas at the 2nd Pocono event. Perry won the 2nd stop at Michigan in that wild race over there. Laps aren't clicking off, though. We're down to 15 to go here at Darlington. Perry looks inside here. Chevrolet Second and fourth now as Matt Haas got off the wall. Shelton gets by, so you got Dodge, Chevy, Ford, Chevy, and Ford in the top 5 spots. And Charles Sanford continuing to make his way through the field. He's up to 6th position. Seth Cohen 7th. Joshua Collard in 8th. Johnny Gardner 9th. And Becca Tellier drops to the 10th position. And several drivers that we saw up there a long time ago, well, they have disappeared all of a sudden. Keith Batson, who was in the top 5 for most of this race, he's now 23rd. John Arndt's now 24th. And Kyle Matthews, the points leader, is in 29th position. So several drivers who are up in the top 10 for most of this race, so they have fallen back to the field as now Shelton takes second from Andrew Perry as they go down the front stretch here. Emmanuel Hartnett leads another lap. Closing in on 10 laps to go, but here comes at 94, Jessica Shelton. And whoa, Perry slams the wall coming out of turn number 2, but keeps on going. On board, Jessica Shelton's car. $11 laps to go. It'll be 10 next time by. So going into turn number 1 they go. And she can see that bumper, that Senor Wallace Dodge of Emmanuel Hartnett driving the 2001 Jason Leffler colors. And of course, Shelton Gordon in one of her Bill Elliott colors as well. As they go on to number 4. Shelton took a look to the inside. Nothing doing. 10 laps to go. And she'll dive inside of Hartnett now. Here she comes for the lead. But that's brought Chelsea Bowles into this mix in car 26. And Hartnett gets off the wall. Shelton takes the lead. Bowles got caught up behind Hartnett there for a while. And whoa! Just like we saw Kyle Matthews do earlier, Chelsea Bowles got up in the apron on the racetrack. And she had to let off the throttle. And that's going to cost her as now she's got Andrew Perry in her clutches now. And where did Joshua Collard come from? Collard up to the 5th spot in the 43 STP colors. Giving the King Richard Petty ride a great run here today. And maybe a solid finish if the way things are looking right now. So all kinds of action happening here in the last few laps, in the last half of the race here at Darlington. As we said, it's just some great racing here we're seeing in the Mountain Dew Southern 500 as now Perry drops to 5th. Seth Cole to 6th position, and he goes inside of Perry now for position. And just up ahead of Seth Cole, you see the way it looks on the racetrack right now, so we're now down to 7 laps to go. It's still Shelton out in front with Emmanuel Hartnett 2nd. Bowles to 3rd. 4th is now Collard. And Seth Cole now goes 5th with Matt Haas in 6th and Johnny Gardner running in 7th position at the moment as they get on the back. As they get on the front stretch, that completes lap number 50. We have 6 laps to go. Rear bumper came from Shelton's car. That's as she sees Emmanuel Hartnett getting closer. But does he have time? He is getting closer. We'll check the lap speeds this time by. Shelton that time by 179.737. Hartnett at 180.01. And he knocked off about 800s the last time by. So Hartnett got a very fast car underneath the hood of that Dodge. Got some Evernham horsepower under the hood. And that time by it stayed the same, 3900ths of a second. Identical speeds the last time by. 4 laps to go. Good to see one heck of a finish of Hartnett trying to close in on Sheldon. So we'll check the interval this time by again. It was 3,900 the last time by. And he's knocked 100th off of it. 3,800 of a second there. And that's not going to cut it, though, in these last 4 laps. Or 3 laps, I should say now. Hartnett almost off the wall that time by, though, but he stayed off it as they got through turns 3 and 4 now. Coming out for 2 laps to go here at Darlington. Jessica Shelton looking for her 3rd win of the season. Hartnett looking for his 3rd win of the season. And the interval stayed the same, 3,800 of a second. Even though Hartnett was a slight bit quicker, but it'll be the white flag next time by for Jessica Shelton. Shelton, we said, came in this race 27th in the points chase, and that is, as I said, very low for her. As they come to the start finish line, white flag waves, 1 lap to go here at Darlington. As hard as it is to believe, Jessica Shelton has not won any of the big races in this series. She's never has a Daytona 500, has never got a Brickyard 400, never has a 600, and never has a Southern 500 win. Until now, car 94, the McDonald's Ford, rounds turn number 4, and for the 3rd time this season, Jessica Shelton wins at Darlington. Her 3rd win of the season, adding on to her road course wins at Riverside and Sonoma. And can we say she is back? Jessica Shelton, the number 94 McDonald's Ford, wins the race here today. Emmanuel Hartnett, though, you can't say he didn't try, though. He comes in 2nd position. A great day for Emmanuel Hartnett. Chelsea Ball's a great run for her 3rd position. 4th will go to Joshua Collard. 5th place to Seth Cole. So veterans sweep the day here at Darlington. 6th place will go to flicking short there. 6th position will go to Johnny Gardner. Jordan Anderson, we haven't talked about him at all today. He comes in 7th. 8th place will be Jesse Turner. 9th will be Matt Haas. And 10th place will be Andrew Perry. Average speed 138. Average speed 183.232 miles per hour. So 26 races are in the books in this series as Jessica Shelton gets her 3rd win of the season and her 1st ever here at Darlington, as she finally does win one of the big ones, the Southern 500 here. As we'll give you the rest of the finishing order. Benjamin Miles, a great day for him, comes home in 6th and 11th position, a solid day for him. Kat Tellier comes home 12th, 13th, Jason Haywood. Becca Tellier 14th. So the KAB cars, 3 of them finished right together. 12, 13, and 14. Dalton Day 15th, 16th will be Michael Turner. Dougie Shear 17th, 18th will be Jonathan Zorlin. Dylan Poteet 29th and Dylan Poteet 18th or 19th, excuse me. Sorry, I can't talk. 20th will go to Dylan Young, so the Dylans finished right together. Kev Shear 21st. Joshua Osborne made his way back to 22nd after being last in the field as last talked about him. Keith Batson 23rd. Kyle Matthews 24th. Charles Sanford dropped to 25th position. So 2 of the points contenders finished right together. For Matthews 24th and Sanford 25th. So Matthews should keep the points lead, I think, because they both finished ahead of Trent Dunham. But Dougie Shears finished right ahead, so that should put Shears right back in the points hunt. As we'll see in the points that are distributed right after the end of this video. Cole Deaver 26, 27 was Zachary Fitzwater, Mike Becker 28, the outside pole sitter for the event. 29th will go to John Arndt, a bad day for him, though, after being right up there for most of the early going of this event. Trent Dunham, 3rd place in the points coming in, comes home 30th, so he'll lose ground in the points chase, and especially lose ground to 4th place Dougie Shears coming into this race at Darlington as well, as we head to Richmond for the next stop in the tour. Chris Dodd, 31st. 32nd was Quentin Moore. 33rd was Carson Gum. The McIntyres finished right together. Matt McIntyre, 34th, and Levi McIntyre, 35th in the field. No relation to each other, again, as I stressed before. JT Bryant, 36, 37 was Andrew Davis. Ryan George, 38, 39. Zach Flickinger, 40th. Daniel Olson. And Joshua Sakuli had some kind of a problem. And Joshua Sakuli had some kind of a problem on his number 19 Dodge dealer's Dodge, and he ends up last in the field. So we say goodbye to the Lady in Black, the Track 2 Tut the Tame, whatever it is called, but to me it's always the Track 2 Tut the Tame. So we say goodbye to Darlington for the season here in the Castrol GTX Cup Series. As the Mountain Dew Southern 500 is history, 26 races are in the books, and Jessica Shelton gets her third win of the season here in the Mountain Dew Southern 500 as she takes home the title here today. Today at Darlington. Next stop on the tour will be at Richmond International Raceway for the running of. I haven't quite figured out what the right name of that race is going to be. But anyway, so Richmond actually is the next stop on the tour for the Castrol GTX Cup Series. And if you like what you see here, be sure to subscribe to the NNSCRA Sports and Gaming channel. You never know what you'll find on this channel here in our races, gaming videos, YWC wrestling, whatever the president of the NNSCRA Seth Cole desires for this channel. You name it, you got it. And be sure to check out some of Seth's series as well. The NNSCRA Hershey's Cup Series is in full swing, so is the Pizza Hut X Series. And be sure to check out some of Seth's other series as well. Here, so this is as well. And if you like what you see, as I said, be sure to subscribe to this channel as well. So for now, we say goodbye to Darlington, South Carolina. Again, congratulations to Jessica Shelton, winner of the Mountain Dew Southern 500. And this is James Clausen. This has been a production of the NNSCRA Offline Racing at its best.